I was told yesterday by one of my students that they were sending me a package, which has turned up today. Here we are. So quite an interesting package here. So I'm about to go and find out what this is and test them out. So I'm back in the bass shed now with this package. If I look inside, I can find these black nylon tapewound strings. This is really exciting. I've been meaning to try out tapewound strings for ages. I've never really played them, so I'm going to show you them in this video. This set is from Rotosound's True Bass range, and the gauge is 65, 75, 100 and 115. And these are nylon bass strings. They're often called tapewounds as well. These were first designed in 1962 with the specific aim of making the electric bass sound more like an upright bass with a more mellow tone. Paul McCartney actually used them on the Abbey Road album. I think this was on the very bass that has finally been discovered in a loft in East Sussex. This was stolen from Paul McCartney over 50 years ago. Now on my green telly bass here, that you've probably seen in loads of my YouTube videos, I've got a set of round wound strings. These are Rotosound Monal round wound strings. Now I accidentally dropped this bass, but luckily it landed on the strings, but it's actually dented the D string up here. If I do a close up, you might be able to see that dent. It just means that it sounds a bit weird up here now. There's a buzz, okay, around that dent. Okay, and there's a bit of a dent on the A string as well, and on the E string up there, okay? So I've been meaning to change these strings for a while now, since I knocked it. So this is a great opportunity to be able to do a side-by-side test on the Flatwound. So I'll play it on these first, and then I'll change over and put the tapewounds on here and let you hear how that sounds as well. So this will be a really cool experiment because I just don't know what the tapewounds will sound like. So you'll get to hear that for the first time as well on this bass. If you're enjoying this video, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can do that by pressing the red subscribe button on the corner of the screen. And if you click the bell and select all, then you'll get notified as soon as I release a new video. That was the bass riff from Red Wing by Grinder Switch, a Southern American rock band. If you want to get a free transcription of that bass riff in standard notation and tab, then click the link below this video in the description. I featured this riff in my Riffmeister 2 video course, so if you want more information about that, then click up here now, or you can click the link below in the description. So that was me playing with these Flatwounds. So I'm about to now go away and change the strings over to the tapewounds, and then I'll let you know how they sound. The strings are now changed over. I think they look great on this bass. The black really matches the scratch plate. So I'm going to play it for you now. I'm going to play exactly the same groove with the drum loop. I'm going to keep the same settings, the same volume, and you can get a good idea of how these tapewound strings sound. I'm now going to swap quickly between both bass samples without the drum loop, just so you can have a better idea of the contrast between the two sets of strings. Well, I found that really interesting. I'd like more time with these tapewounds to kind of work out how to get the best sound out of them. They're quite different to play. My initial thoughts, I really like them. I like the tone. You have to dig in a bit more. But again, when I'm using this bass with the tapewounds, I can always just put the gain up slightly. They're very easy to play. The tension seems a bit lower to me, a lot lower actually than the flatwounds. They're very easy to kind of shift on. They feel nice and kind of smooth. They're not like sticky or anything like that. They're very nice under the fingers. So I'd love to hear what you thought of these strings. What was your favourite, the flatwounds or the tapewounds? Let me know below in the comments. And I hope this video helped you out if you're thinking of going down the route of flatwounds or tapewounds. You've got a good idea now of how they sound. Obviously round wounds are much brighter. Okay, I didn't play round wounds today, but you kind of probably know how they sound. They're a lot brighter. So I'd recommend, if you want a more mellow sound, going down the route of getting flats or these tapewounds. But it's really great to finally try them, and I think they're going to work really well with this bass. And one thing, when I change the strings, because I've got a rosewood fingerboard, just use a little bit of lemon oil to clean it and to kind of just oil up the wood, because it's unfinished if it's rosewood generally. You don't really do that on maple fingerboards or fretboards, because they've normally got varnish on them, okay? So that's something that you can use. I've just got this lemon oil here, but you can just use any lemon oil. Just put a bit on, wait for it to kind of, for 5 minutes, and then just wipe it off. Don't forget to help me out by liking and sharing this video, and subscribing to my channel as well by pressing the red subscribe button. And if you felt that you got value out of this video, you can always buy me a coffee. They're $5. The details are at the bottom of the screen here, or if you go in the description, you can click the link there and pay by PayPal or by card. Also, don't forget to check out my website, gbshed.com. I've got loads of bass courses. I've got merch. You can get this this sweatshirt or loads of t-shirts. There's also my membership, my Bass Masters membership. So check that out. That's gbshed.com. This is Greg from Greg's Bass Shed. Hope to see you very soon in the next video.